ocean means to me. I mean, the ocean is so important in our lives, and if the ocean is happy, we are happy. And there's issues such as plastic pollution and oil spills and rising sea levels that will impact us so much. So I think we really need to be careful in the next few years on how we affect the ocean.
The ocean means so much to me, as all of the activities I do are ocean orientated, from rowing, sailing, swimming, kayaking, going out on the rib to the islands. It's what I do, it's what I live for, and especially with summer coming up, it's probably what I'm going to be spending most of my time doing.
My whole family, we've grown up beside the ocean, and it's been there every step of the way. Every important part of my childhood and my adulthood has been beside there. It impacts my community so much. It is the foundation upon which my community is based upon.
For me, I think the ocean really means home. I grew up in Cove, which is an island, and every time I see the sea, it reminds me of home. Anytime I've been away from it, I've felt homesick for it, that you just want to see it, just to hear it really. The sea is not really a thing as far as I'm concerned. I think it's a living, breathing entity. It's something that's alive, really.
What people don't know maybe is that the ocean plays a key role in tackling the issue of climate change. Our oceans are one of the main sources of catching and holding carbon dioxide. Our kelp, our coral reefs, all of them play a part, and they are key in the ecosystem. And we need to watch what we are consuming, we need to watch our plastic consumption, we need to see what we're throwing into the ocean, how our sewage treatment plants are being treated, how we're just letting wastewater go straight into the ocean. We need to be mindful of our consumption and protect the ocean for future generations to come.
Everything that we take out of the world goes back to the oceans in the end. So even if you want to be selfish about it, to look after humans, for us to survive into however many millennia we will survive, we have to look after the oceans. The ocean currents control our weather. They're kind of the sink that everything we use comes back to. But I believe that it's everything, every life, every organism has an intrinsic value. So they have a right to exist by the mere fact that they exist.
My message about protecting the planet and the oceans is that you are never too small to make a difference. And that was proven by Greta Thunberg. I mean, she is one teenager in the whole world, and yet look at the impact she's had. I mean, she's caused so many, like 1.8 million strikers worldwide on March 15th, and probably more this time. And you can have an impact on the world, and especially with the oceans. I mean, individual action is great, but we need to be targeting our governments, and the only way you can really get to them is to strike and give up one of your basic rights, which is education. And it's sad, but that's what it's come to. So being out here, every single person out here is making a huge impact. So that is what you must do.
Young people play a key role in protecting the environment. As we've seen in recent months through the Fridays for Future movement, young people have the drive and have the voice necessary to speak up for an action. Now we need the government to take action and to be responsible for nations across the world.
Our oceans are where I would one day like to bring my children swimming. However, due to human activity, this might not be possible, as they will be full of not fish or water, but plastic. It is our choice every day on how we affect this. It is our choices that young people and old alike must make, so that one day I can take my children swimming in the sea.
We are the ones that are going to feel the full brunt of climate change and of what is happening to the environment. The system we have at the moment is broken. It does not work. It has money as the highest denominator, has money as the thing you look for, the thing you try to get. But that is not what's going to help us. Like it's the natural world is what we're destroying to get all of this money that in all intents and purposes will be pointless, because if you don't have clean drinking water, it doesn't matter how much money you have in your back pocket. If you don't have air to breathe, or does it matter how much money you have? It doesn't. The system has to change. But I think the governments as well also have to listen to the people. And I think we truly have to be the change that we want to see. It's as cliche as it is, I think that is truly what we have to do.
My message to the young people of the world today would be that there is a reason to take action. It is that although you may not be experiencing climate change in your life, there are people who very soon will. Countries such as Bangladesh are likely to become submerged in water within the next decade, and it is your possibility to make a change about this.
Climate justice!